Morning, everybody. It is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020, 2020. I like trying to come up with different ways to say it. It's a beautiful day here in Indianapolis. It's going to get up to 70s, even 80s. What the heck, man? This is Indy. Sunny out right now. I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So we're a couple minutes early, 1 minute early, I guess. So we'll just kind of do some stuff. So here's an interesting situation we have right now. We had a rental that we were getting back off rent, and a resident who was living there, I guess she had started moving out about a month back at the beginning of April. Um, and so she called us and informed us that somebody had broken into the house and that there was some squatters getting in and they had stolen a bunch of stuff. And so normally when we've heard that sort of stuff in the past, we've always been under, it ends up being that the tenant has done a lot of damage, either moving or period. And then that's what they're trying to use as an excuse so that they're not responsible for it. Anyways, long story short, there is squatters coming to this house, and the squatters have decided that they're going to steal power from a neighbor's house, and they're going to run a power cord over from the neighbor house to our house, and they're going to they jerry rigged the circuit breakers, or they messed with the circuit breakers, stole a couple of circuit breakers. Um, So, long story short, so we get squatters in this house. The two houses on the north and the south sides of the house are both got squatters in them as well. And so we're trying to get our house back. So we go over there, we secure the property, we, kick the squatters out, um, realize we've got an electrical issue. A couple days go by, we go back over there, squatters again, they come back in. There's evidently a window that the latches are broke. And so we are, what do I want to say? We don't really want to fix the latch, because if we fix the latch, then they're going to break something else to get into this house, because obviously they're heavy that they want to get into this house. Um, we want to install an alarm system, but the electrical's messed up. So the logistics of the electrical are, you take an electrician out to fix the electrical. Once he's done, then you call to have the power turned on. Well, it could take 2 to 4 hours for the power to come on. So what do you do during that time frame? Do you leave somebody just standing there? Do you, and then that doesn't even, it's just a big mess. So we sent our electrician over. The first time our electrician went over, he didn't want to go in because there were squatters in the house. So then we had to have somebody go over and meet him. Morning, Emil. So we had to have somebody go over and meet him, the electrician. So we go over to meet the electrician. The electrician goes in. He's like, "Oh, I got to order some parts. So it'll be tomorrow before I can get in." And then he goes back in yesterday morning and fixes the problem. And we call to have power turned on. They say it'll be a couple hours to get the power turned on. And then come to find out that there's issues out at the pole, the line coming in from the street. And IPL says it's going to take 3 to 5 business days to get that turned on. Now, meanwhile, we've had more run-ins with the squatters. One time we kicked some girl out. Then yesterday when they went out, as our guy was walking in, he sees the back door shutting. As he's opened up the front door, the back door is shutting. And he goes and looks back out the back window. He sees 3 people walking away from the house. And then you see the people, as he informed me, he saw one of the guys going from one of the house, but it wasn't one of the 3 guys, I don't think. But he's going from one house to the other house, from the north side to the south side of our house, back and forth, and he's got a knife and he's throwing the knife at the ground. And, he's ranting and raving and blah, 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 blah. I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug, right? I don't even think it's cocaine; it's meth here. Um, so it's just a mess. So we're trying to get this house secured, and logistically, we are just struggling. So IPL says it's going to take 3 to 5 business days to get the power turned on at this house. Um, like I said, a truck out to rerun the line from the pole to the masthead. So that's where we're at. So we know they're breaking back in and they're squatting. We're going to hope that they don't do any more damage. The police don't really want to do anything other than run them off, but obviously they just come back. So, and doesn't seem like it's the same people twice, or at least that's the stories I'm hearing. I've not been immediately involved in it. So it's just a mess. And so anyway, that's the joys of rentals sometimes. I think in the past, I've been property managing for 13 years. I think I've had this happen 3 times. And usually our solve is we put an alarm system on the house. But unfortunately in this case, they've messed up the alarm system or the electrical, so it's just a big mess. I guess we proposed putting in a generator to run the alarm system, but then A, we got to have somebody go over and swap the gas out, and B, these people could just run in, break in real quick, steal the generator, and then bolt, and we've lost our generator. We could maybe hook up like a car battery and put a converter on it and then power it that way. But again, these yahoos could break in and steal a car battery. There's just no good solutions here. So our owner said, let's just stick it out, I guess, and wait for the electrical to get turned on and hope there's no more damage. So that's what we deal with. So, all right. So, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. Got my excuse now. I can rub my nose. So today we're going to go through at least one house. It might go quick, may not. And then we'll go to possibly another one that I've got. This first one is a duplex. It's a 1-1 duplex. So basically 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And we will run the numbers on it. This one's been with, I think this is the first time this side has come vacant since we started managing this property. But I may be wrong in that. So we'll watch the video and see what we come up with. All right, you kids ready? Ooh, we're going to do the logo because I remembered. All right, we're back. Woohoo! That wasn't painful, was it? It was for me. Let's see what we got here. Let me get my Evernote up so we can do some statistics. Leave it so I can see the chat in case anybody asks me something. All right, let's get this done. Steps don't look too bad.
Front porch here. Got some trash, old shovel, rake, broom.
It looks like somebody was starting to enclose that other side.
Neither one of these windows has screens. Power's off, so I can't test if the lights are working.
Gutters look like they're good and attached, but did they get them run away? Where's the downspout on the back of the house?
This basement window here is boarded. Looks like it's been that way for a while. This window does have a screen.
Woohoo! Ooh, that one's got screens too.
Both of these windows have screens. And this basement window looks like it's intact.
Got turn up Kyle, baby.
Looks like that downspout is already diverted away. This screen here is ripped.
Got a garage out back. A storage shed.
The satellite dish up on that corner of the road.
Oh yeah, that's what's the good stuff right there. The satellite dish.
And this shed here
Morning, Tim.
isn't in great condition.
A nice big padlock on it though.
This
Super
is a
steep
duplex,
roof.
so I'm not sure which side that goes with, or if that's not even part of the rental.
Boarded up. No garage gutters.
Garage here, missing the fascia and soffits. No gutters, and both these windows on it on this side are boarded.
Oh, it's just storage, looks like.
And this backside has some peeling paint. Looking down here, you see there's a spot that's broken through. The window on the back here is also boarded.
I wonder if that is ours. What's that say? Yeah, it does say.
And it's boarded
Correct address.
where the door would have been. The gutter is low in the middle there, and the downspout just drops straight down. And there's a bunch of branches growing over this walkway here.
Coming inside door.
And I got here, this back door had a key broken off in the knob. Kitchen. Some food left behind. Under the sink.
Hey, there's a free screen.
Looks like some extra paint. And definitely evidence of mice being here. More evidence of mice. This cabinet has a spring attached across the top. Pull it closed, and it's missing the bottom of the cabinet. Looks like that's also the access for the bathroom plumbing.
Ah.
Some more trash left in this cabinet. A crack in the wall behind that cabinet. Crack up along the ceiling in there.
So it looks like the cabinets probably need a repaint. Maybe they can be scrubbed.
A lot of I don't know, spills or scratches inside that cabinet. The sink has
Free meal.
trash left behind. Maybe it'll just clean it out. It does have some marks that look like there could be stains on the back there. door has a spot to put a board across it. I don't know if that would be something you'd keep or remove. This blind is broken. You can see the bottom, the main piece there.
How do you break that? You gotta be good to break that.
More mouse evidence on top of the refrigerator.
Just call it what it is. Mouse
Final
feces.
boxes. And other miscellaneous trash, bucket, all next to the fridge here in the kitchen on the floor.
You are a braver man than me. I would never open a refrigerator that's been with
freezers full of mold. Fridge.
Never, ever, never. I learned that mistake a long time ago.
Some kind of spill in the bottom drawer.
Never, ever, never, never. And now you're going to shut it? You opened it up, you did the damage, leave it open so it airs out. The stove looks shot.
Office chair in here. This drawer on the cabinet's over here. It's missing a face. It looks like it's inside there, but I'm not sure if that'll be reattached. They're all missing. All the drawers are missing their hardware. Looks like they had none, but they've been removed. Floor over here with a tile looks to be broken coming up. And these are just vinyl stick down tiles, I think.
Yeah, kind of almost.
More evidence of mice.
Free pan? Anybody want a free pan?
Not very clean in there.
Stove look all worse than it is, maybe.
A little bit in there. More trash on this side of the fridge.
Do we replace the flooring in the kitchen and
large
hallway?
Table, a chair, smaller table, and a couple of lamps in here. Looks like at least one of these blinds is broken.
There's some ceiling damage up there.
One on the left is definitely broken. One on the right has some holes in it, right here. Stickers on the walls.
Oh, I love stickers on the walls. They're my favorite. Memories!
The smoke detector missing. More stickers. And there is some tape up here on the ceilings.
What's that stain back there? What's that
Spots.
issue back here?
It's difficult to get it to really show up.
I can see the tape.
And then there's
Oh yeah, he spotted it. I knew he would.
a crack in the ceiling there. Maybe water damage. Kind of looks like that's been patched before, so that may be a previous issue.
My computer locked up for a second there. A lot of assessments here.
Door. Handle's a little loose.
Ooh. On to video 2! You kids are being quiet today. I'm being a little quiet too.
In this closet, left some miscellaneous items behind.
20 gig hard drive.
Shelf.
There must be a Xbox 360 up there, I see.
Jeans here.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not a gamer. I don't know that sort of stuff. They left us an Xbox 360. Cranberry juice. Prune juice. Oh, even better.
That's where
Oh.
furniture or something and it's chipped away.
Looks like I need a repaint inside.
In this front room,
free bikes.
Some toys and some kids' bikes left behind. Blinds have tape on them. Front door needs some paint on the jamb here.
Yeah, I think the whole house needs to be repainted. I'm trying to decide about the flooring though.
There's some marks over on the wall. That blind is broken. There's a dent in the wall there. It looks like that may be something that was attempted to be repaired before. And then over here, there's this.
Is that a mail chute?
Section. Maybe that was a repair also. And that's the mail slot there.
Woohoo! Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
And here on the front door, you can see where it's been repaired from, probably being kicked in at some point. So that jamb may need to be painted so that it matches.
Trying to decide if we replace the flooring. Kyle forgot to mention the flooring, but it looks like the flooring needs to be replaced here in the kitchen and in this hallway. We need to assess the front two rooms.
The bathroom doorknob is loose or detached. That front doorknob also was messed up, and the knob would turn, but it didn't move the latch at all. Something similar going on with this bathroom one.
Oof.
And medicine cabinet full of
Toothpaste.
belongings, stuff left on the counter.
Yep, bathroom too.
The floor has a few spots where the tile is chipped. There's some
Need to
staining coming from around the toilet. That may be evidence of a leak, possibly just an overflow over here. Cleaned up. Missing the light bulb here. Got one there. Looks like that's probably supposed to have some kind of
If we're going to repaint, we might want to replace those sconces.
sink here. Pretty dirty. Can't tell if that's something that'll clean or if it's stained. It does have some brown marks on it that are probably stains. The tub has the water dripping from the shower.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like it's
I think this is the one he called me and told me he shut the water off at the main because of this leak right here.
So that'll have to be addressed. And then also in the tub, it looks like this is a tub that it got refinished, and the refinishing is coming off. And then it's got some discoloration on the caulk around it.
Yeah, so what my recommendation here is that we're going to eliminate this window. We're going to basically rip this down to studs right here, this tub area. We're going to replace the tub. We're going to replace the surround. We're going to board up this window. Or maybe we can possibly leave the window there, but it'll just be fake. You know what I mean? We'll have to look at it. I think the siding was aluminum.
Back looks like maybe water is getting in behind it. It's kind of discolored.
Yeah, so this window here is leaking. So we're it's holding water probably.
And then
the water comes out of the shower, lands on the windowsill, and it's just a mess.
In this closet.
All right, so I want to look at one thing though. I want to go back a video here Glass block, baby. That's right. Let me look at the siding here on this
Today,
bad boy.
green.
So this is aluminum siding here. So it's about $30 a sheet, or you know what I mean, a 10-foot section of this, or it was. I don't know if it still is or not. That's the kitchen. Oops, I went too fast. So there's our bathroom window here. So it looks like it's an older window anyways. So we probably need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's, okay, so we need 5 of those, 5. Okay. All right, let's get to the last video. Moving on up.
Alright, continuing at 854.
Whoops, don't say it.
But I can't because this is a shared meter with the neighbor. So
What happened?
there'll have to be a drain to shut it off. But I can't because this is a shared meter with the neighbor. So that'll have to be addressed.
So clearly the owner is paying the water. So this is what he was talking about, was the water meter is shared.
And discoloration to the tile board. And it has this panel that appears to have been replaced from maybe repair. And
So there's shared water at this property.
got a
Nice.
gap
Yeah,
in
see the window
window.
is shot.
And those blinds have a lot of dirt or growth or something on them.
So let's think about this. So it's about $300 for tub and surround, right? Then we need a new faucet, which is probably another $100. So that's $400 in materials. Probably an additional $50 in additional miscellaneous stuff, like, you know, drain stuff and that sort of stuff. So you got probably what, $450 there, and then to install it all, I probably want a couple $100. So it's probably $650, $700 to replace this this tub. Well, then we got to do, so it's probably $750 if we include the siding on the outside. And then we got $150 in siding, right? 5 times 30 is 150. So it's probably about, what did I say, $750 to replace that tub and surround.
Missing the piece for the toilet paper holder there.
Powder room.
Discolored patch on the wall and some little pictures that'll have to be removed.
Couple of light switches. Did we see if that thing's got a vent fan, does it? Back bedroom's flooring doesn't look bad. It's got some scraps and scrapes in it.
Dirt on the door. A few spots. Nothing too major there. Missing smoke detector on the ceiling here.
Yeah, people seem to, when it starts beeping, instead of replacing the 9-volt battery, they just pitch it.
Inside the bedroom. Another missing smoke detector.
So we've started switching to where we're putting in 20-year battery or 10-year batteries, the lithium ions.
Walls just dirty. A few of the veins missing from the blinds.
Woohoo!
Broken blinds over there too. A couple big pieces of trash here. Some more stickers on the wall. Some diapers in the closet.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell for sure if they're used or not.
You know, we all wanted to know. Come on now, dig down in there and find out if it's a used diaper or not, will you?
Closet has the attic access in it too.
Crack in that door. That door's been.
The closet door does not quite close. And the latch bolt, I can't tell. I think it's painted shut in there. It's not coming out. This one's not going all the way in. I'm gonna close it. So I'm not gonna close that door and get stuck in here.
Oh, come on.
That probably needs to be adjusted so that it'll close all the way. And the bathroom door doesn't close all the way. It's got this bolt just stuck kind of closed in there.
It's a 1-1. There's no privacy there.
Shut the door there. It closes, takes a little bit of fighting with it, but it just.
Does this house have a basement? Puzzle? Is that a puzzle?
Some miscellaneous items left behind in here. Printer.
Oh, free
board
printer.
game, some puzzles.
Well, there is a basement. Go do the nasty. Come on.
And we're gonna head to the basement.
Hey, Ryan. How you doing, buddy?
That door opens and closes. Does stick a little bit.
No light switch.
In the
Don't
basement,
fall.
these steps have
Give me your flashlight.
some carpet on them.
Ooh.
But it's like scraps of carpet maybe. There's less and less as you work your way down. I'm guessing this was maybe running the carpet. They didn't have enough to do the whole stairs.
Hey, free scooter.
So as you get down to the bottom, it's just parts of the treads, but I think that's intentional. So it seems a little off on this one, part way up where it's on the back instead of the front. All the others towards the front. Kind of a room down here. Looks like maybe it was being used as a bedroom, though I don't think that's what it's intended for.
Nope.
Here's our water shut off, but that does feed
Looks like we got some
sides
pecs
of
in
this
here.
duplex. The other side is currently occupied. So we've got some furniture
Huh, doesn't look. It looks like it's pretty dry. That's pretty good.
and carpet left down.
Oh, they even got a
here.
closet on it.
Some pictures on the walls.
So this is an interesting point. So this has got a basement on it. Now, Indiana is notorious for basements that leak, especially in these older houses. Most of the time it's because the gutters aren't run away. The downspouts aren't run away. But even once you run, you're going to get a little bit of seepage down in these things. So typically our lease agreement says that basements are for storage only and are not guaranteed not to leak. Wait a minute, are not. Whatever. The wording is proper in the lease, but basically we don't guarantee them to be dry. But this house is a 1-1, or this duplex is a 1-1. But if you consider this basement room, it could be a second bedroom. I was going to show you there was a closet in here. You can kind of see it right there. There's a closet there. There's no point of egress other than the door. So technically it's not a bedroom. You gotta have 2 points of egress and you gotta have a closet to be a bedroom technically. But it's also a basement. So do you market it as
Closet here.
a second bedroom, or do you say it's 1 to 2 bedrooms?
Capped off.
But the other problem is that if somebody decides, if you market it as 1 to 2 bedrooms,
Shelf is loose.
and somebody moves in expecting to use this as a second bedroom, and then the basement seeps, then they're going to demand that you fix the basement. So I think, you guys can make your own decisions how you would handle it. Typically what we would do is just, this is a 1 bedroom. And the basement is for storage only, and you should put your items in waterproof containers.
It's catching, but I think it's catching on the carpet scrap, not on the actual floor. It does seem to close. It does have a small dent there. And we've got an extra stove here in the basement. And a Christmas tree.
Woohoo, free Christmas tree. Anybody want it? I'll sell it to you.
Peanut butter.
Dirt cheap. How about this? You can have the Christmas tree if you take all the other trash. Even Kyle thought that was a bad joke.
Windows look like they're okay.
Spray foam.
Washer and dryer over here with an extra dryer.
Extra dryer.
And some tires left behind.
Oh yeah, you always get tires. Those are the sweet stuff. You gotta pay extra for that. Gas furnace. That's
Water
a
heater.
electric water heater. Loose wires on top. There's even a cover plate there. You just gotta put it on.
Trash.
I know, right? I can add Ryan's got an idea. We can add the Christmas tree to our appliance rental service. Oh yeah.
A board or something that was probably already here. This is the radon mitigation system. There's the breaker box.
It's marked. I like the way you think, Ryan. We could rent that Christmas tree out. I bet you we get $50 a month for it. They pay, or we pay them $50 a month to
Here,
keep it.
there's some kind of leak, it looks like, on this drain line. Maybe it's condensation, but I think it's a leak. Can't tell exactly where it's coming from. Maybe right there by those 2 outlets. There's that cleanout. Might be it.
Assuming that goes to the bathroom.
Maybe. We got water actually up on this board here, so maybe this is connected to
It's probably that toilet.
the issue with the shower upstairs. That may address it. But you can see the floor's wet here. It's not a whole lot, but
It might be that toilet.
it's at least a steady drip.
Shine his flashlight around where we can't see.
The crawl space looks pretty clear. And that little room there has a door, but it's not attached. It's off the hinges. It doesn't look like it really has a handle or anything to open it with either. And here's the washing machine, dryer. Washing machine. And that's it. Alright, continuing at 8.
Can't have you know the address. Alright, so here is what I was thinking. So there's several screens that need to be replaced. They're about $10 a piece material wise, but we could probably get away with a lot cheaper. So I don't know, 150 probably is a little bit stiff, so let's do like 100. Repair hole in the garage is 75. I'm going to check to see if that garage is ours. I think it is because it had the address, our address on it. We need to run the downspout away. Let's bump this up to 100 for including running the downspout away. Replace the garage door because it was all boarded up, so I guess that's a questionable item. Remove trim and trash, overgrown brush. I'm sorry, remove trash and trim overgrown brush. Remove the non-working appliances in basement and basement room trash door. I'll only take that other bedroom or whatever it is. So it's probably about $400 to clear out that stuff. The pest remediation is probably going to be, it's maybe $150-ish. Repair cabinet drawer, replace knobs and pulls. That seems high, probably about $100. So assess the stove to see if it needs to be scrapped. It probably doesn't. I think it's okay. We'll have to look at that. Assess the roof for leaks. Because we saw that one ceiling spot where the paint was peeling. I want to just make sure that we've done this. And we may have already gone through this property a while back and repaired the roof. I'll have to look and see. Replace flooring, kitchen, bath, and hallway. There's probably... those things are about 15 feet wide, 15 by 15. So what's 15 by 15? My math is not good today. 225. So there's basically 2 rooms that are about this. So that seems high though. That's 450. So I think these things are about 700 square feet, each one. So if there's 5 rooms, 700 divided by 5 is about 140 a piece. So times 2, so there's probably $900. $900 in flooring there. That's if we only do the kitchen, the hallway, and the bathroom, right? If we replace whole house, probably about 2,100. We can look that up real quick. Of course, I didn't fire up my realist to see exactly how much square footage there is. All right, so let's go on. I'll pull it up as I can real quick. Assess subfloor and bathroom. If we have to repair it, it's probably around 300. Replace bath sconces, that's probably 25. That's probably like 35 because they're probably like $20 because it's not a high demand item, so they charge a little bit more because they don't keep as many of them in stock or make as many. We already figured out replacing the tub and surround, board up the window, 5 aluminum siding is probably about $750. So what was it? We said $300 for the tub and the surround, about $150 for a new faucet and drain hardware. So that puts us up to about $450. And then we had to replace $150 worth of siding on the side of the house to make it look right. So we're at about 600 right there, and so 150 to do all that install. It might be a little cheap. Let's say 850 to do that. That might be a little overkill. 800 heavy mix there. Trim doors to latch and properly fit. We'll do a miscellaneous on that. Remove carpet treads on stairs, replace with vinyl treads. So the vinyl treads are about $4 a piece, I think. $3 to $4 a piece. And there was probably 12-ish stairs there. So what are we at? Like 24, 48, about $50 in materials. Something like that, and then install it. So let's just say it's like 75. Install cover plate for water heater. That's a miscellaneous. Assess leak on sewer stack under bathroom. That may be a pretty involved job. I don't know until we really assess it. So I'm gonna Put that like there, but I don't know if that'll be true or not. Miscellaneous, let's just say it's probably about 500 bucks in miscellaneous. Oops. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, no. And then final clean, string 250. Might be less because it's small. I want to say he does, it's like 150, 200 on the smaller ones, but this one's pretty dirty, so. But by the time we repaint it and do all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, fridge. I need to see if that washer dryer is mine. All right, so we are at, let me move this around a little bit. I switched off, you guys are asking questions. Nope. All right, 100 plus 100 plus, I'm not gonna include assessments at this time. 100, 750, 900, 35, 800, 75, 500, 200. So 4110. All right, so 4100. Should we run a cash flow analysis on it? Yeah, I guess we're not going to get to a second video today. I'm getting slower. Or Kyle's videos take longer. That's what we're going to blame Kyle. Not Kyle's fault. He's doing a good job. All right, so let's do an assessment on this bad boy. Oh, I didn't get to finish the. Let me see how many square footage those things are, just out of curiosity. Still looking, still looking. So it's about 500 square feet. Why do I think I got the wrong property here? Hold on, let me look at something a second here. Oh, I do have the wrong property. Did I type it in right this time? Nope, I still didn't do it right. It's a Saturday morning and I am not at my job. Hold on. Yep, 740 square feet. I was right. Built in 1931. Does it say how much he paid for it so we can run real statistics on this bad boy? Wow. Sorry, guys. Okay. Pulling up the numbers on when he bought it. Just give me a second, sorry. Oh, the garage is not usable when he bought it. Okay, so, all right, so it's a 1-1, and you provide the water, so I think it's about $500 a month. Actually, it's $1,000 because it's $1,000 per side. Actually, I can look up and see what we've got, what we get for rent. Give me 2 seconds here. Sorry, guys. Vacancy rate is about 12%. While I'm looking this up, we're gonna do average repairs. His average repairs aren't bad, but I'm gonna figure 10%, 2%. Oops. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. And then 10% for property management. Just a second here. Real estate taxes on this bad boy are, holy cow, 1628. I don't think this is going to be a very profitable duplex. What else am I looking here? Property taxes, insurance on it is probably $550. Purchase price on this one was $52,000. We're getting ready to put another $5,000 into it. Times 1.2. Yep, about $5,000 into it. I think we already put like $5,000 into it. The other side. Let's say he does a 20-year mortgage at 5.5% interest. What was I looking at earlier? Oh, I was trying to look up how much the rents are. Give me a second here. The other side we are renting for $540. So they're getting $540 a side, so it's $1,080. Because he does pay the water and sewer on it. Okay, so we need to add that in here. Water and sewer right here. Let's say it's about $120 a month. That's actually more expensive than that right now because he's got that leak in that bathroom, in that tub. So I'm sure we'll save him some money by going to that. All right. And, I mean, you know, your average tenant swaps out every year. So I'm going to add in like an extra $1,000 just for a turn fee. Let's see here. Because tenants in multifams only stay 1 to 2 years. And so you're going to have a turn, and the cheapest turn is usually about between $1,000 and $2,000. You know, security deposit only covers so much of that. All right, so here's where we are at. So it's about a 6.79% cap rate. So 7% cap rate on a multifam. So everybody who thinks that multifams are just rock stars, especially when you're paying higher prices on them, you're going to eat yourself alive. Now, he needs to go and appeal his taxes. His taxes are super duper high. But it should be assessed at, I was talking to, so 75,000. So if it's assessed at 75,000, that's probably pretty close. It's actually assessed at 64,000 because typically, from what I'm hearing, the city says your gross rent per month times 70 is how they calculate your assessed value. So if we do that, 1,080 times 70, it's 75,600 should be our assessed value. So it's actually assessed at 64,000. So he's actually a little cheaper on that. There must be some special assessments here. Indiana's 2% on sale or property tax. So unfortunately, this is just the way it is on these rentals. So it's about a 6.79% cap rate. I think he's actually even spent a little bit more. Cash flow wise, I think he owns it outright. He's cash flowing about $327.97 a month. So not stellar, not what you would hope for a higher end property. Not a higher end property, but you know, a multifam. It just costs a lot to run multifams. So you really got to be on your numbers on them. So anyways, that is us on this property. It is 10:23. I'm not going to make you guys go through another one. So I might do one middle of this week. Switch back over to me. I might do another video middle of this week. I do have a couple more properties that I need to assess. So maybe I'll do that, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. See how my mood strikes me, whether I'm overloaded or not. Lately I've been getting pretty overloaded. Stuff that should be 5-minute discussions ends up taking an hour or more. So we'll play that by ear this week, and I'll get a couple more assessments done. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them below.
If you like the videos, then click the like and the subscribe and the bell icon so you can be notified. If you do the bell icon, you get notified the second I go live. So, anyways, all right, guys. Any questions? Let me switch back over and see if there was any questions. Tim Beach. The city's financial tax model is such that it encourages slumlords. Yes. Is that 70x just for multifam? No, that's for all rentals. You can. So what happens is they don't know what you're renting it for, so they're just assessing them the way they want to. So if you buy a house and you rent it out, incidentally, you're not supposed to know that number. That's 70. I was talking to Kyle this week, and he accidentally stumbled into that number. Kyle has a bunch of rentals too. Anyways, long story short, so if your rent was $700 a month on your house, it's my understanding, and I may be wrong. So 770. So your assessed value should be $49,000. And 49,000 times. So your rent, 2% for rentals. So your taxes should be $980 a year on that property. You could also try, if it was single family, you could try and be assessed as a home instead, and that may or may not be cheaper. It just depends. Ryan removed his comment. Too bad, I saw it already, Ryan. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, that's maybe a good information. I just found that out this week. I think Kyle just figured it out this week. So anyways, or no, I think he figured it out a while ago, but I just finally got it out of him. Anyways, so that's us. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them below, guys. Have a good weekend. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Whatever. I guess I'll work. I got some stuff I got to get caught up on. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming. See you guys.